Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Hurts throwing right away. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is fielded at the 27. Powers through. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Now Frazier. He finds his man, complete. That's Little. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now a run. It's the rookie from Oklahoma. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Cowboys at 9-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Frazier.
Dancing to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Little. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Cowboys will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing is Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Oh, good move. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Frazier to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Throwing is Frazier. Going deep for Walker. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington. Here's Frazier. Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Little. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Frazier. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Walker. And he'll get this down to the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Breaks through the contact.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's Hurts to throw.
But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other, and yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
That's complete, left side to Gray.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Danny Gray.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Finding room at midfield. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 28-yard line. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Lamb will go in motion.
They'll run on first down. It's Little.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
He finds his man complete. That's Walker. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to give one man the slip there as he works his way forward for about 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Dallas Goedert, of course, he'll do well in this stadium. He's got a first down. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Throwing to start the drive. Frazier. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Slot man moves right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
And he is caught by Lamb. Down the sideline he goes. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Aubrey now for the PAT.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last two drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Throwing to start the drive. Frazier. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Up the middle they go. It's Little.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter three.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
2nd and 11.
Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Off the play fake. Frazier. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On third down, Little. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going deep for Walker. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out is Brandon Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Hurts. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. To throw is Frazier. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They shakes him off. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Now Frazier. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Hurts sets up to throw it. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw again. That is caught. It's the tight end, got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 30 yards.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Little.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 74 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They go play action with Hurts. Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here's Frazier. Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Throwing is Frazier. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Frazier. And Walker has it. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Frazier to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Down to about the 45.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Able to hit his target land. He's into space past the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Got a man, it's Brown. And shutting him off, now open field. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's Hurts to throw. Going across the middle, and Goddard's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now flags come in here. Look like one of the Eagles might have moved. They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7. Hurts will throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Damone Clark. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them to completion.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Little. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Frazier. Flush to his right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Still fighting.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play action. Here's Hurts.
This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hand.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen.
So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Okay, break.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Cowboys, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.